There are no shortcuts on the journey to greatness. Only a pulsing desire that never stops pushing you beyond the limits of where you've been before. To gain that extra second or reach that extra centimeter takes something more than practice. Only by analyzing technique with more than just the human eye can we truly take physical performance to the next level. The first of its kind in the Eastern Cape, NMMU's new high-performance complex comprises an innovative building that will serve as its hub. It will house reception, sports science services, and 2 academic departments, human movement science and dietetics, as well as the state-of-the-art facilities of Madiba's Sport. We know that with every athlete or individual comes a unique journey. We're here to guide you through yours. Whether you're seeking to enhance your talent, streamline your performance, improve your mental toughness, prevent injuries, or fast-track your way to recovery.
Data is like a voice for the athlete. It tells us their story. Ultimately, we get a clearer picture of their strong and weak points, the level that they're at, and what they need to do to get to the level that they need to be at.
The force plates and the foot scan are used to measure 3-dimensional ground reaction forces between the individual and the surface that they're walking on at thousands of measurements per second, so that we can better understand their movement mechanics and even test equipment like shoes, for example.
The Dexa Scanner is an X-ray which determines both bone mineral density and body composition for patients and athletes. When we're looking specifically at bone mineral density, patients with a lower bone density have a higher risk of fractures, and so that is very important to know that information so that we can prescribe exercise to reduce their risk of falling and in that way reduce their risk of fractures. For the athlete, body composition analysis is vital as it assists us in prescribing exercise programs for either reducing fat mass or increasing muscle mass.
So the electrocardiogram depicts the electrical conduction of how it stimulates the heart to contract. Abnormalities would indicate injuries to the heart, and the biokineticist would use that to prescribe intervention rehabilitation programs or refer for further medical treatment.
The Fax Machine is used for isokinetic testing, which identifies muscle imbalances between left and right limb, as well as muscle groups. So for example, your quadricep muscles or your hamstring muscles. With the Cybex, we're able to use the curves generated to prescribe rehabilitation programs for injured or disabled individuals.
In the Perceptual Motor Lab, we assess and we train the athlete's visual skills to improve their hand-eye coordination, peripheral awareness, speed of recognition, as well as their decision-making skills. This ultimately gives them an advantage and an edge over their opponents on the field.
Vo2 Max is an assessment of cardiorespiratory capacity, which is a very accurate assessment of fitness, irrespective of sporting code. What the Vicon system allows us to do is to assess any movement in 3 dimensions to allow us to get a better understanding of the variables linked to performance as well as injury minimization and ultimately enhance the competitive edge of the athlete.
Whatever your goal, we'll go the distance with you. NMMU High Performance Complex. We know what it takes.